We are in Chile, South America, and we are targeting Chinook salmon on downriggers, which is a brand new fishery in this part of the world. We are being hosted by the guys from Pesca, which is a locally produced fishing show here in Chile. Joining me is my good friend and experienced angler, Rob Alcock from Gibbs Fishing, and we're going to show these guys as much as we can about how to catch salmon using a downrigger. To start the trip, we landed in Santiago and did some sightseeing. The next morning, we flew to Puerto Montt and we met with Hector from Pesca. After loading up all of our gear, we drove for a couple hours to catch a ferry that would take us a little further south to our destination, Wally, which is a small oceanside community where we would be staying for the next couple days. What's funny is this salmon fishery on the ocean is fairly new down here, right? They've been doing it for a couple years, but not a lot of guys are doing it. Hector, you've been doing it. And it's funny to see them look at our single action mooching rods. They're like, this is what you guys use? They're like bending our rods. So we got our the mooching rods that we use back home, the 10-foot, 6-inch medium heavy, these Shimano Techniums.
It's very rare to see a rod here that it's over 7 foot, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and back home, I mean, everybody's is 10-6, right, for a mooching rod.
That's the shortest.
It's a short one. And then we brought down some spinning gear just because there's a variety of fish here. We got Sierra and a chance to get tuna.
See?
Now we run single hooks as well
Yeah.
in BC. You guys usually run treble hooks, right?
Yeah, usually, but we're using more single hooks, more and more, because I really like the way they stay on the fish.
Right.
Yeah.
And barbless, too, back home. We're all barbless.
Yeah, we're here at some places in freshwater you have to use barbless, so
Right.
it's and single hook.
Well, we'll get these tied up, so it's like plug and play. When we are ready to go, we're gonna grab some lunch here, and then we'll make a decision where we're gonna go. You can rotate them all week. No.
This is for me.
That's for you? You like the camel?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you a lot.
no problem. De nada.
Cabo.
Ah, there you go. We hit a local river, but didn't have any luck. So we returned home to get a good night's sleep and prepare for some serious fishing ahead. What do you think about all these new spoons?
They're looking really nice.
We're looking good?
Yeah, yeah. This one I really like it, and this one, Bonchovi has had a lot of success here. So
The Bonchovi spoon?
yeah.
You guys know you can actually charge it. You can put a
We
flashlight on it, yeah?
Yeah. I get like a big diving flashlight and I use it.
Nice.
This one, so
Oh, yeah. There we go.
I go like this and start the dodger, the spoon, and then
Nice.
yeah.
Perfect.
Here comes the ship, hey?
Yeah.
It's coming. So what's the game plan, Hector?
What we're going to do, we're going to start fishing right here in the shoreline, like 15-meter deep, looking for big Chinook and some Sierras. And after that, if we have no strikes, we're going to go a little bit deeper, like 30 meters deep, and try to stack down riggers and find for Sierra and salmon.
Nice.
So Rob here and Brendan are going to start fishing and hopefully get their first Chilean fish.
First Chilean. Yeah, it could be a Sierra, it could be a Chinook.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll find out. We're looking forward to it.
It's first time that fish are seeing this stuff here, so
Yeah, it is.
we're taking the.
We're gonna confuse them. We're gonna confuse them. Rob and I are just kind of going over the system here. We'll get the rundown, but it's interesting for sure. It's
Safety first.
well, yeah. First thing is the freeboard here comes up to your knees, so you don't want to be leaning too far over when you're setting your rods out, or if you're gonna net, or these guys gaff their fish. But it's got to be careful of that. But just looking at the rod setups, I know these guys like to stack their rods, so we'll have to figure out if we're gonna do that or not.
It's interesting to see how different cultures do it though, right? These guys are just learning. It's a new fishery to them.
Like this fishery is really in its infancy down here. Yeah. There's not many guys doing it.
No, been fishing the rivers for years, but trolling, no.
Like this could be BC 40, 50 years ago. 60 years ago, maybe. I'm gonna get so excited, I'm gonna go right over. This feels like a cool West Coast morning, doesn't it?
Feels exactly
Like the
the
air
same.
is cold. It's exactly like a West Coast morning, but we're breathing a small amount of diesel fumes. The guys from Pesca have been using Gibbs gear for a little while now, but they are still relatively new in figuring out this style of fishing. Rob and I are showing them setups that we use back home, trusted spoons and flasher combos that are very successful. Fish? Fish. That must be a Sierra, because it's just smoking, dude. I haven't even touched my drag yet. It's like a tuna.
Barracuda.
Ooh, barracuda.
Barracuda.
Well, we got our first Chilean fish on.
Hey, fish up!
Fish. Oh, geez. Pretty sure we got a Sierra on here. I don't know how big they get, but I'll tell you what, that's a strong fish. You just smoke that
It'll be
thing.
interesting to see him come up.
Yeah, I'm curious.
But it seems like they run and then they're done.
Yeah, like
That's
it,
what Hector was just
almost like a huge albacore tuna run, you know, where you really can't do anything for the first minute. Whoa, jeez. That's a long fish, man. What a wild looking fish, eh? Looks like pelagic,
I know,
like
it's-
deep sea.
they're like a barracuda.
Holy cow.
You have to be very careful because all of this cuts.
Cuts you, all of it.
The gill,
Yeah.
the teeth.
Like razor sharp teeth, eh?
Yeah.
We're on the board, boys. He's got to go. Ah! Well, we had a double header and they just landed the other fish over there. Here we go. Hector, our first Chilean fish. Hey, nice Sierra, double header. Pretty looking fish. Super sharp teeth on it. But yeah, that was fun. Let's go do that again. Like, look at the teeth on those things. Wow. Eh? I will never forget La Perla. That boat will be etched in my mind forever because it was so different from anything that we use back home. It had a huge bow area. It had a tiny stern area. It was an old single diesel engine wood boat with a smokestack right near the back of the stern that seemed to blow right in your face. Thinking of it now, it puts a smile on my face. I mean, it's just authentic. But one thing's for sure, La Perla was a very fishy boat. Things you never see back home. Rob Alcock jigging for cod.
I'm not known to be a person to jig for cod.
What happens in Chile stays in Chile. Ceviche, we can eat.
Lunch is on me.
Yeah. So this is a rollizo. It's almost along all the Chilean shore. So it's a very abundant fish, and it lives where the sand meets the rocks.
Yeah.
At the bottom, and it eats a lot of crab and shrimp.
As you showed me earlier, the teeth on that fish, like for crushing crustaceans, right?
Yeah. And it also uses its lips to dig in the sand.
Yeah, look at that. That's wild, man. The lips there. Like you said, the duck bill.
yeah, duck face. So we're going to fillet it and eat it.
Huh?
Yeah, that's why I throw the bread. There's picarillas. They're coming.
Nice job. Muy bueno. Very good.
Sea lion right there, too.
There he's on. Nice and feels more salmon-y. We got a bite here. Pretty sure it's a salmon, but we got a sea lion right behind us here. Hey, fish. Double. We got a double header here. We're playing with fire. There's a bunch of sea lions. Oh, nice little Chinook, a Chilean Chinook. Yeah, nice gap. I like how you're trying to take care of the meat there, Rob. Well, here we go. First Chilean salmon. There's an interesting story about these things. They were transplanted here in the mid-70s, early 80s. When we fish back home, the Columbia River fish are very similar to this fish right here. You know, a little stockier, a little stouter, but thick shoulders on it, right? And you even look at this fish's tail here. It's got a lot of girth.
Yeah, same color line.
Same color lines, but we know they get a lot bigger than this.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Day one.
Day one, and sometimes you get caught up reading the stories, right? 60, 70, 80.
Us?
Yeah. And you have a tough time sleeping, but that was still a beautiful fish.
Nice.
A great fight. And I know we got our rods in again, so let's get back there and watch them. That was fun.
Good. Nice job.
Something happens when Rob and I fish together. When you have two fishing maniacs on the same boat and each one of them does not want to go in and is willing to spend the entire day on the water, right till dark, you get yourself in some unique situations. Well, there's times during the day we talk about it like, hey man, we're having a great day. It's okay if we go in a little bit early. And then that time comes, it's like, let's just give it another 15 or let's just give it another 30 minutes here. Well, next thing you know, that next 15, that next 30, while the sun's down and we're trying to get home in the absolute pitch black, we just kind of look at each other and raise our eyes and be like, man, how did this happen again? Well, we know exactly how it happened. We did it to ourselves. The next morning, we headed right back to our most productive spot from the day before in hopes of an action-packed day. You got down our spoon that was doing great for us yesterday right now.
Yeah, the gold
Right?
bucket.
Brand new combo. A lot of teeth marks on that spoon. And then we're gonna put down a big bite herring strip here. The herring strips are a little bit of a throwback, eh?
Stripping. When I grew up, that's pretty much the only way we fished. And for years now, there's been no bait available, herring. There's nobody cutting strip anymore.
Right.
So we've just made the artificial strip.
Right. Super versatile bait, right?
Yeah, they're scented plastics.
Yeah.
And very durable, as you saw, trying to get the pin through it.
And we fished one yesterday
Yeah.
for like literally 5 minutes, and we got a fish.
Yeah. Give her a try again today.
Let's go. On the way down?
Fish.
On the way down?
Yep.
Attaboy.
Fish on!
Fish on.
The main difference between Sierra and a salmon strike, Sierra strike is very aggressive, very fast. They're fast fish, so they hit the spoon and run like drakes for like 30 seconds, 1 minute, and you can't stop them. And then you have to make them turn over to the boat and take them to the surface, and then you can retrieve them more easily. The salmon fight is different because the head shakes and they keep fighting. Even when they by the side of the boat, they will like turn over and run again, and you have to fight them and get them back. They are both very hard because there's plenty of sea lion now, and we have to take them away from them.
Whoa, he's right there. Whoa.
Nice.
Nice shot!
Nice, nice,
Nice
nice.
job.
Beauty. Woohoo.
That was close.
That thing was really close. Like,
With the
I
shorter,
can smell
with the
his
shorter
breath.
gap.
Oh, look at him.
A big one.
What is that? Gold nugget?
Yeah.
Half
Gold
and
nugget
half?
herring egg. Yeah.
That spoon might not be staying in Chile. We managed to catch some more salmon and avoid the sea lions, and then we decided to switch gears and show them how to jig up pacarenas to use as bait in a teaser head, which would be something brand new for them. Hector, what are we doing here? We're trying to get some bait fish?
Yeah. We're trying to lure the pejerreyes to come by. They're
Yeah.
like, I think that they are like a tiny mackerel.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got a couple.
Yeah. No, there's
Yeah, so just move that up and down.
Nice.
kind of like sardine-ish, eh? A little bit, like similar.
Pejerrey fishing is very popular in Chile, so they will like melt when they see this.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right, Hector, we're going to use a super herring head here with one of your natural pacarinas and see how it works out for us.
It's very exciting for us because it's the first time we're using teasing heads on these pejerreyes, and we hope they are nice fish and they are nice bait for big salmon.
Fish on!
That put you on another one?
You did.
Oh, nice.
Right on the top. I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, I think it's the salmon.
That kind of. Good bite? How was the bite? Oh, look at you go on the righty.
I
There you
didn't
go.
want you guys to get yelled at on this.
Why'd you move the lefty over here for?
I did, and it got moved in the.
When you're doing the
chaos.
dance last time.
Yeah.
So one thing that we have noticed and we talked about a bit is that there's not much catch and release down here, right, Hector? Like back home, you know, we do practice catch and release quite a bit. Yes, we do keep fish that we eat and enjoy, but there's also kind of the practice or the mentality of, you know, letting some fish go. So how come you guys keep most of the fish that you guys catch? Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons. First one is that Beto is an artisanal fisherman, so it's the tradition for them and like the respect from the work that they do to catch fish. Respect and seize everything that the ocean gives you, you know? When you catch a fish and you just kill it for fun, it's very, very bad in the way the people think. So
Yes.
Here we try to seize everything that it's a gift from the ocean.
You harvest them and you live off the fish.
First salmon on a bait.
Yeah, first salmon on a bait.
The Sierra, this is.
Yeah.
Sierra salmon. This is officially a night bite. The sun is down. The sun is down. The fish are biting. Oh, it's fishy. We had 3 on. I think we just had 1 get off, but we got 2 on right now. Just right at the end of the night here. We got a bit of a journey home, but the boys don't want to pull the rods. It's kind of my style of fishing. I think this proves the point right here. We're gonna pull the lines, and then we're like, no, it's so beautiful out right now. Let's just keep rolling, and boom, next thing you know, 3 fish on. Man, we're in Chile. First time I've ever been here. Rob as well. And who knows when or if we'll be back. So take advantage of it while you can. We've had a great day today. Hooked a lot of fish. We're in a gorgeous part of the world. Having fun with some new friends. It's quite the experience. Nicely done. Nicely done. What an awesome day, guys. Some Sierra, some salmon, beautiful weather. Look at the scenery here. It's just absolutely spectacular. So thanks for having us out, fellas. We had a good time, and I know we got a lot more fishing to do, so looking forward to the rest of the trip.
I never in a million years thought I'd be afforded the opportunity to come down and fish for Chinook salmon in Chile, the southern hemisphere of the world. I mean, when this opportunity was first presented to me, I really couldn't believe it, and I thought it would be an experience of a lifetime. You look around on the water out here, and instead of the coast mountains, you're looking at the Andes, and you have volcanoes as a backdrop. I mean, the scenery is absolutely spectacular, and the fishing is crazy. The amount of salmon down here has been mind-blowing. There's no commercial fishery for Chinook salmon, and there's very few people down here who are targeting these fish in boats on the ocean. Now, they do target them on rivers, you know, and they have lodges on rivers, but specifically fishing like we do back home using downriggers, there might be a handful of people that have been down here doing this. So you really feel like you're in a pretty unique and special position to be able to be down here doing this. And the guys from Pesca has been super welcoming. I mean, great hosts. These guys are learning the game, but they're quick learners. And this experience for Rob and I so far has been one I will remember for the rest of my life. I already want to come back here and do it again. It's really made a huge impression on me, and I believe the next big salmon is going to come out of this area.